We are taught from the very first day of kindergarten that a lone wolf dies in the winter. But we are never told what happens to the sheep in the pen. The sheep survives, yes, but it survives only until the shepherd decides it is time for dinner. You are watching this because you have looked around your life, at your empty inbox, your silent phone, the vacant chair next to you, and you have felt a pang of panic. You feel abandoned. You feel that without a team, without a mentor, without a rich uncle or a supportive partner, your ambition is doomed to starve. I am here to tell you that this panic is a lie. That silence you hear is not the sound of failure. It is the sound of clearance. You have been gifted a blank slate, but you are too busy looking for chalk in someone else's pocket to realize it. Let us dismantle the most dangerous myth of modern success, the myth of the helping hand. We are culturally conditioned to seek support. We post our plans on social media, hoping for likes. We pitch our dreams to family members over dinner, desperate for a nod of approval. We act as if our vision is not real until another human being validates it. This is a fatal strategic error. In the cold calculus of power, support is never free. Support is a transaction. When you ask for help, you are not receiving a gift. You are signing a contract. Psychologists call this reciprocity debt. It is a deep-seated evolutionary mechanism in the human brain. When someone does something for you, a psychological tension is created. You feel an urge, a heavy, nagging obligation to balance the scales. If a colleague covers your shift, you owe them. If a friend introduces you to a client, you owe them. If your parents fund your startup, you owe them. You might think, well, I will just pay them back. But power does not work like money. You cannot always pay back a favor with a check. Often the currency of repayment is your autonomy. Consider the classic scenario of the angel investor, a story that plays out in the tech hubs of San Francisco, London, and Berlin every single day. A brilliant young founder has a vision for a product that will change the world. They have the skill, the drive, and the plan. But they are terrified of the financial risk. They feel they cannot build it alone. So, they seek support. They bring in an investor. The money hits the bank account, and for a moment it feels like salvation. They have been saved. They have a partner. But watch what happens to the vision. 6 months later, the investor suggests a small pivot to make the product more marketable. The founder disagrees, but remembers the money. The debt weighs on them. They compromise. 3 months later, the investor wants to hire their nephew as a consultant. The founder hates the idea but feels the invisible hand of obligation. They agree. Year by year, the sharp, dangerous edge of the original vision is sanded down into a smooth, harmless sphere that pleases the board but inspires no one. The founder didn't lose because they were incompetent. They lost because they were supported. They traded their sovereignty for safety, and in doing so, they became an employee in their own dream. This is the hidden cost of help. When you rely on others to build your foundation, you are building on land that you do not own. You are a tenant in your own life, and tenants can be evicted. Furthermore, we must address the quality of the support you are craving. Look at the people around you, your friends, your family, your peers. Do they actually have the capacity to support the version of you that you are trying to become? Or are they offering you the crab bucket variety of love? The concept of crab mentality is well known. If one crab tries to crawl out of the bucket, the others will pull it back down. But in human society, this doesn't look like aggression. It looks like concern. It sounds like your mother saying, "Are you sure you want to quit that stable job? It seems so risky." It sounds like your best friend saying, I just don't want to see you get hurt. They cloak their sabotage in the language of care. They are not trying to save you from failure. They are trying to save themselves from the discomfort of your potential success. If you succeed without them, you prove that their limitations are self-imposed. You become a mirror reflecting their own cowardice. So they offer you support in the form of doubt. They offer you advice that is designed to keep you tethered to the dock. Why would you mourn the lack of this kind of support? Why are you sad that you don't have an anchor to drag behind you? The reality is that high-level execution requires speed, and nothing slows you down faster than a committee. When you are alone, the decision loop is instant. You have an idea, you execute, you fail, you adjust, you win. There is no meeting, there is no group chat to consult. There is no need to explain your intuition to someone who doesn't share your DNA. The most dangerous thing you can do is dilute your instincts with the opinions of people who have never been where you are going. You are looking for a co-pilot, but you are trying to fly a jet while asking people who ride bicycles for directions. It is absurd. So here is the twist. Your isolation is not a defect. It is a security clearance. By having zero support, you have zero leaks. You have zero debt. You have zero obligations to compromise your standards to spare someone else's feelings. You are operating in a sterilized environment where the only variable is your own competence. This is terrifying, yes, but it is also the only environment where pure greatness can be cultured. You must stop viewing the empty room as a tragedy. You must view it as a laboratory. The silence is necessary. It ensures that when you finally speak, it is your voice that is heard, not an echo of a consensus. However, simply understanding this is not enough. You must act to seal the leaks. We need to implement a protocol to stop you from reflexively reaching for the crutch. The velvet rule, the refusal audit. For the next 72 hours, I want you to conduct a forensic audit of your interactions. Watch yourself like a hawk. Every time you are about to ask someone, "What do you think of this idea?" or "Should I do X or Y?" Stop, catch the impulse, write down what you are about to ask. Ask yourself, am I asking for data or am I asking for permission? If you need data, for example, what time does the store close? Ask. That is logistics. But if you are asking for an opinion on your life's direction, your creative work, or your ambition, you are seeking validation. You are trying to outsource the risk of being wrong. Refuse to ask. Make the decision alone. If you are wrong, you will learn a lesson that belongs to you. If you are right, you will build a confidence that no one can take away. Stop handing your agency to people who do not have to live with the consequences. We are cutting the cord. But be warned, when you stop asking for help, and when you stop acting like a victim who needs saving, the dynamic changes. The world treats the needy with pity, but it treats the sovereign with suspicion. You are moving from the safety of the herd into the exposed terrain of the hunter, and the first thing you will feel is not power. It is withdrawal. The silence will get louder before it gets better. You will reach for your phone to text a friend, and you will have to stop yourself. You will feel the phantom limb of your social dependency twitching. When you beg for a hand up, you are also asking for a hand around your throat. Once you cut the cord, the silence will not feel like freedom. It will feel like panic. You will sit in your room, having made the decision to stop asking for permission, to stop seeking the helper, and your brain will begin to scream. It will feel physical, a tightness in the chest, a restless twitch in the fingers reaching for the phone. You will have a thought, a brilliant idea, a sudden fear, a funny observation, and the impulse to share it will hit you like an electric shock. And when you suppress that impulse, when you force yourself to keep it inside, you will feel a sensation that can only be described as dying. This is not a metaphor. To the primitive part of your brain, isolation is death. For 200,000 years, if you were separated from the tribe, you were eaten by predators or you froze to death. Your biology is hardwired to seek consensus, to seek the nod of the group, to constantly ping the people around you like a submarine using sonar just to confirm that you still exist. When you stop pinging, the sonar comes back empty. The silence is deafening. Most people interpret this silence as failure. They think, I feel lonely, therefore I am doing something wrong. They mistake the withdrawal symptoms for the disease. But you are not sick. You are detoxing. You are going through the violent, necessary process of weaning yourself off social glucose. Social glucose is the cheap, readily available dopamine hit you get from low-level validation. It is the like on your Instagram story. It is the sympathetic, oh no, that sucks, from a friend when you complain about your boss. It is the empty encouragement of a family member who tells you you're special without knowing what you actually do. It feels sweet in the moment. It gives you a quick spike of energy. But just like dietary sugar, it provides no nutritional value. It rots your teeth and makes you soft. It creates a dependency where you cannot metabolize your own self-worth without an external injection of praise. Consider the modern phenomenon of digital existence. Look at the behavior of the average person in London or New York during a crisis. Let's say they get a flat tire in the rain, or a client cancels a contract, or they burn their dinner. What is the very first physical action they take? They do not fix the tire. They do not analyze the contract. They do not clean the kitchen. They take a picture. They formulate a caption. They broadcast the misfortune to their support network. Why? Because they are incapable of processing the negative emotion alone. They need to outsource the pain. They need the crowd to witness their struggle so they can feel validated in their suffering. Look at me. My life is hard. Give me sympathy. And the crowd obliges. They react with sad emojis and comments like, hang in there. This exchange is poison. It teaches your brain that the solution to a problem is not to solve it, but to publicize it. It turns you into a professional victim who trades tragedy for attention. The more support you get for your problems, the more problems you will subconsciously manufacture to keep the support flowing. Now imagine the inverse. Imagine the person who stands on the side of the highway in the rain with a flat tire. They do not take a phone out. They do not call a friend to vent. They look at the tire. They feel the cold water running down their neck. They feel the frustration rising, the anger, the unfairness of it, and they swallow it. They consume the emotion entirely. They change the tire in silence, get back in the car, and drive on. No one knows. No one will ever know. That person just grew stronger. By containing the event, they kept the energy of the experience within their own system. They proved to themselves that they can endure discomfort without a witness. This is the beginning of sovereignty. But to get there, you have to survive the detox. You have to confront the sunk cost fallacy of your relationships. As you pull away from the support network, you will realize that many of your friendships were actually just trauma bonds or mutual complaining societies. You have invested years into these people, dinners, holidays, long phone calls. The sunk cost fallacy tells you that because you have spent 10 years knowing someone, you cannot walk away. It tells you that history equals value. This is a lie. If you have a friend who only knows how to connect with you through gossip, complaining, or mutual pity, That is not a support system. That is an anchor. When you stop complaining and stop asking for their advice, the relationship will wither. Let it. You are shedding dead weight. You will feel a phantom pain, a sense of loss. You might think you are becoming a cold, unfeeling robot. You are not. You are simply reallocating your emotional resources from maintenance to construction. The average person spends 80% of their emotional energy maintaining their social standing and only 20% on their actual purpose. You are flipping that ratio. You are about to spend 100% of your energy on your purpose. Of course it hurts. Atrophy reversal always hurts. When you stop eating sugar, you get headaches, you get irritable, you crave the donut. When you stop eating social sugar, you will feel invisible. You will wonder, if I achieve something great and no one sees it, did it actually happen? This is the crucible. This is the moment where most people break and run back to the herd. They post a vague book status update just to get a reaction. They call an ex just to hear a voice. They cannot handle the reality of their own company. You must hold the line. You must learn to sit in the empty room and find it electric, not empty. You must realize that the anxiety you feel is actually unspent energy. It is potential power that has nowhere to go because you aren't leaking it out through your mouth or your thumbs. So how do we survive this phase? We need a rule to govern your speech during the detox. The Velvet Rule, the 24-hour complaint fast. For the next 24 hours, and ideally for the rest of your life, you are forbidden from verbalizing a negative situation to another human being. If you spill coffee on your shirt, you cannot tell your coworker. If you are tired, you cannot say, "I'm so exhausted," to your partner. If you are angry at a rude customer, you cannot text your group chat about it. You must catch the complaint in your throat and swallow it. Observe what happens to that energy. When you don't release the frustration through speech, it stays inside you. It heats up. It becomes agitation. It becomes aggression. Good. Use that aggression to fix the problem. Use it to work faster. Use it to be more precise. You will realize that 90% of your support seeking was actually just complaint broadcasting. By eliminating the broadcast, you eliminate the need for the audience. You force your brain to switch from seeking sympathy mode to solving problem mode. This will make you seem different to people. They will ask, "Is everything okay? You're so quiet." You will simply smile and say, "Everything is handled," because it is. You are learning that you are a closed system. You do not need input to function, and you do not need output to feel real. You are becoming self-contained. But once you have stopped the leaks, once you have stopped begging for validation and learned to endure the silence, you have a new problem. You have all this energy, all this unshared ambition, and it is building up pressure inside you like steam in a sealed boiler. If you don't direct it, you will explode. You need a containment field. You need a strategy to hide your moves while you make them. You need to enter the black box. You are not lonely, you are finally sober. In aviation, the black box records everything, every command, every error, every shift in altitude. But it is sealed tight against the crash. It is designed to be indestructible, impenetrable, and silent until the investigation is necessary. You are now the black box. You have cut the cord of dependency. You have detoxed from the addiction to cheap validation. Now you must enter the phase of operational secrecy. This is not just about being mysterious for the sake of an aesthetic. This is about strategic protection. The greatest mistake the ambitious person makes is leaking their intentions. We have a biological urge to announce our plans. I'm going to start a business. I'm writing a book. I'm going to lose 20 pounds. We say these things because we want the prepayment of respect. We want people to look at us with the admiration due to a winner before we have even run the race. But there is a devastating psychological mechanism at play here called goal contagion, or identity substitution. Research has shown that when you announce a goal and receive praise for it, "Wow, that's amazing, you're going to do great," your brain releases a flood of dopamine. This dopamine is the reward chemical. Your brain registers the social acknowledgement as the completion of the task. You feel good. You feel accomplished. And because you feel accomplished, the biological drive to actually do the work evaporates. You tricked your brain into thinking you already climbed the mountain, so you never buy the climbing gear. You talked your success to death before it was even born. Furthermore, by broadcasting your moves, you give your enemies, and remember, even your friends can be subconscious enemies, a map of your vulnerabilities. You give them a timeline to critique. I thought you said you'd launch by November. How's that book coming along? These questions are not support. They are surveillance. They add a layer of social pressure that distorts your focus. You start working to avoid embarrassment rather than working to achieve excellence. To build an empire with zero support, you must adopt the skunk works model. This is the term used by Lockheed Martin for their advanced development programs. When they built the SR-71 Blackbird or the F-117 Nighthawk, they didn't live tweet the development. They didn't ask the public for feedback on the wing shape. A small group of people disappeared into a windowless building. They worked in total silence. The world didn't know the plane existed until it was flying over their heads at Mach 3. Why? Because innovation is fragile. In the early stages, an idea is like a flickering candle. A single breath of skepticism from a cynical friend can blow it out. A single, "Are you sure that's a good idea?" from a risk-averse parent can douse the flame. When you are in the black box, you eliminate the variable of other people's doubt. You also eliminate the variable of their praise. You are operating in a vacuum. In a vacuum, there is no air resistance. You can move faster. This leads us to the concept of information asymmetry. In any conflict, in any negotiation, and in any market, the person who knows more wins. If you tell everyone what you are doing, you have zero information advantage. You are an open book. But if you are building in the dark, you are an unknown quantity. People cannot attack what they cannot see. They cannot sabotage a plan they don't know exists. Imagine you are learning a new skill. Let's say day trading or coding or a new language. The supported person tells everyone. They post charts, they use the lingo, they get 50 likes. 6 months later, when they quit because it got hard, they have to publicly shame themselves or quietly delete the posts. The black box operator tells no one. They study in the dark. They fail in the dark. They lose money in the dark. They get frustrated in the dark. No one sees the struggle. No one sees the failure. Therefore, the failure does not define them socially. It is just data. They adjust. They keep going. Then one day, 3 years later, they quit their job because they made $1 million. The world is shocked. How did you do that? You're so lucky. You are not lucky. You just refused to leak your leverage. You understood that a mystery is powerful, while an open book is just paper waiting to be burned. But how do you actually do this? We live in a world that demands disclosure. What are you up to these days? Is the most common question in social interaction. If you say nothing, you look like a loser. If you tell the truth, you break the seal of the black box. You must learn the art of the gray rock deflection. You give boring, standard, uninspiring answers that kill the curiosity of the interrogator. Oh, just working. Same old stuff. Keeping busy, you know how it is. You make yourself sound so uninteresting that they stop asking. You hide your brilliance under a cloak of mediocrity. You let them think you are stagnant while you are actually moving at light speed. This requires a massive suppression of the ego. Your ego wants to brag. Your ego wants to show off the blueprints. You must gag the ego. You must sign a mental contract. The Velvet Rule, the Non-Disclosure Agreement, NDA. Treat your ambition as classified government intelligence. Tonight, I want you to mentally sign an NDA with yourself. The terms are simple. You are forbidden from discussing the specifics of your primary goal with anyone who is not directly essential to its execution. For example, a lawyer or a necessary contractor. This includes your parents. This includes your partner, unless they are a business partner. This includes your best friend. If you are writing a novel, you do not tell them the plot. You say, "I'm doing some writing." If you are starting a business, you do not tell them the strategy. You say, "I'm exploring some projects." Keep it vague, keep it boring. Notice the pressure this creates. When you have a massive win, you landed the client, you cracked the code, and you cannot tell anyone. What happens? The joy has nowhere to escape. It recycles back into the system. It becomes confidence. It becomes a secret smirk. You walk down the street knowing you are carrying a nuclear weapon in your pocket, and no one knows. That feeling is better than any applause. It is the feeling of possession. You own this success. It is 100% yours. No one can say, "I helped you with that." No one can claim a percentage. You have built a wall around your mind. Inside that wall, the fires of industry are burning hot. Outside the wall, it is cold and quiet. But running a furnace requires fuel. And since you have cut off the clean energy of encouragement and the solar power of inspiration, you need to burn something else. You need a fuel source that is dirty, abundant, and inexhaustible. You need to learn how to refine the raw, crude oil of rejection. Most people try to drown their anger. I want you to distill it. A mystery is powerful. An open book is just paper waiting to be burned. Most people try to drown their anger. They are taught that negative emotions are toxins that must be flushed out of the system. They go to yoga. They practice mindfulness. They pay therapists hundreds of dollars an hour to help them let go of their resentments. They want to reach a state of Zen-like peace where nothing bothers them. I am here to tell you that if you are starting from zero, with no money, no connections, and no support, peace is not your friend. Peace is for the man who has already won. Peace is the luxury of the conqueror resting on his throne. For the man still climbing the mountain, peace is just another word for stagnation. You do not need to let go of your anger. You need to harness it. You need to understand that the rage you feel when you are underestimated, the shame you feel when you are rejected, and the bitterness you feel when you are ignored are not waste products. They are fuel. They are the most potent, high-octane energy sources available to the human psyche, and you are currently flushing them down the drain. Psychology calls this sublimation. It is a defense mechanism where the mind takes socially unacceptable impulses, aggression, envy, spite, and transforms them into socially productive actions. It is the process of turning a raw, animalistic scream into a symphony, a skyscraper, or a fortune. When you are supported, you run on light energy, you run on encouragement, inspiration, and enthusiasm. These are like solar power. They are clean, they feel good, but they are unreliable. Solar power only works when the sun is shining. If you wake up depressed, or if the market crashes, or if you are tired, the solar power shuts off. You stall. But dark energy, spite, the desire to prove them wrong, the memory of a humiliation, is like nuclear power. It is dirty, it is dangerous, but it runs 24 hours a day, in the rain, in the snow, and in the dark. It does not require you to be in the mood, it only requires you to be angry. Let's look at a concrete example. Imagine a young architect in Chicago. He has spent weeks designing a concept for a new competition. He pours his soul into it. He brings it to the senior partners at his firm, men who have been comfortable for 20 years, men who have stopped dreaming. He lays the plans on the table. They look at it. They don't scream at him. They don't fire him. They do something worse. They chuckle. One of them pats him on the shoulder and says, "It's a cute idea, kid, but let's stick to what works, shall we?" Cute. The word lands like a slap in the face. His face gets hot. His stomach turns. Now the average person takes that pain home. They drink a bottle of wine to numb it. They call their mother to cry about how mean the boss is. They look for support to soothe the burn. They release the pressure valve, the steam escapes, and the next day they go back to drawing boring boxes for the men who laughed at them. They have wasted the pain. The velvet operator does the opposite. He does not say a word. He takes the drawings back. He walks out of the room. He goes home, and he pins that rejected design to the wall above his desk. He does not drink. He sits down and he works. He stares at that drawing until the word cute echoes in his head like a drumbeat. He uses the humiliation to sharpen his focus. He decides in that cold moment that he will not just become a better architect. He will build a firm that makes theirs look like a relic. He has shifted his locus of control. He is no longer a victim of their mockery. He is the owner of their doubt. He has turned them from tormentors into batteries. Every time he wants to sleep in, he remembers the pat on the shoulder. Every time he wants to quit, he hears the chuckle, and he gets back to work. This is the distinction between hot rage and cold fuel. Hot rage is a tantrum. It is yelling at the traffic. It is punching a wall. It is sending a nasty email at 2 a.m. Hot rage is expansive and exhausting. It burns you out. It makes you sloppy. Cold fuel is compressed. It is silent. It is the ability to smile politely at the person who betrayed you, shake their hand, and then go home and work for 6 hours straight because they exist. It is a long-term, low-emission burn that can sustain you for decades. Michael Jordan is the most famous example of this. But you see it in every industry. The founder who was fired from his own company and started a competitor. The author who was rejected by 12 publishers and framed the rejection letters. They didn't move on. They moved up using the debris of their rejection as the stairs. You must learn to metabolize disrespect. When someone ignores your text, do not get sad. Get busy. When someone excludes you from a deal, do not complain. Get rich. However, to do this effectively, you need a system. You cannot just rely on vague memories of being slighted. You need a record. You need to physically capture the dark energy so you can inject it when you are feeling weak. The Velvet Rule, the evidence log. This is a dangerous tool, so use it with discipline. I want you to create a specific document, a physical notebook or a locked file on your phone, called the evidence log. In this log, you will document every moment of disbelief, every rejection, every condescending comment, and every instance where you were overlooked. Do not write your feelings. Do not write, "I felt sad," because that is a diary. We are not keeping a diary. We are building a dossier. Write the facts. Date, October 12th. Event: asked John for an introduction to the investor. Outcome: he left me on red, then posted a photo of them having dinner. Quote, "You're not ready for that level yet. Capture it, preserve it. Then here is the protocol. You only open this log when you are about to quit. When you are exhausted, when the positive thinking has run out, when you are lying on the floor staring at the ceiling, thinking it is too hard. Open the log. Read the names, read the quotes, remember exactly how it felt to be dismissed. You will feel a physical shift in your body. Your heart rate will increase, adrenaline will flood your system. The fatigue will vanish, replaced by a cold, hard clarity. You will realize that you cannot quit, because if you quit, they are right, and that is unacceptable. You are hacking your own biology. You are using the primitive desire for status and revenge to drive modern productivity. Is this healthy? Maybe not in the way a therapist would define it. But you are not trying to be healthy. You are trying to be exceptional. And exceptional people are rarely balanced. They are tilted forward, driven by a weight that others would find crushing. You must view the people who don't support you not as enemies, but as necessary resistance. A muscle cannot grow without resistance. A plane cannot fly without air friction. You need the gravity of their doubt to push against. Thank you for doubting me, you should think, but never say. You just gave me the energy to finish this project. Now you have the mindset, sovereignty, the environment, the black box, and the fuel, cold spite. You are a self-contained machine. But there is one final trap that snags people right at this stage. They have the energy, but they direct it toward the wrong target. They try to use this new power to network their way to the top. They think, now that I am working hard, I should go find powerful people to validate me. This is the last vestige of the beggar mindset. You are about to make the mistake of chasing butterflies when you should be building a garden. Success is the coldest form of revenge. If you are currently standing in a room holding a stack of business cards, scanning the crowd for someone important to talk to, you have already lost. You have admitted by your very presence and posture that you have no leverage. You are a hunter without a weapon, hoping that if you smile brightly enough, the prey will jump into your arms. This brings us to the most seductive distraction for the lonely entrepreneur: the networking delusion. Society tells you to get out there. It tells you that your net worth is your network. It pushes you into mixer events, conferences, and coffee chats under the pretense that proximity to power will somehow result in the transfer of power. This is a lie. Proximity to power without value to offer results only in invisibility. Let's look at this through the lens of cold economics. When you approach a powerful person, a potential mentor, an investor, a high-status peer, at a networking event, the dynamic is immediately set. You are the ask, they are the give. You are the demand, they are the supply. Human beings are equipped with a highly sensitive radar for social status. A powerful person can smell a beggar from across the room. They can sense the want in your eyes. They can hear the subtle, high-pitched frequency of desperation in your voice when you try to explain your vision in 30 seconds or less. They will nod. They will smile politely. They will take your card. And the moment you turn away, they will look over your shoulder for someone who can actually help them. You are not building a relationship. You are becoming a nuisance. The mistake you are making is ignoring the concept of opportunity cost. Every hour you spend drinking warm wine in a hotel ballroom, laughing at jokes that aren't funny, and listening to panels that say nothing, is an hour you have stolen from your craft. It is an hour you could have used to become undeniable. Instead, you used it to become available. And in the laws of power, availability creates a perception of low value. Rare things are not found wandering around mixer events, begging for attention. Rare things are hidden. Rare things have to be sought out. Consider the tech mixer scenario. You see it in every major city. A room full of aspiring founders, junior developers, and strategists. They are all circling each other, exchanging LinkedIn details, pumping each other up. They call this building a network. But let's analyze the math. If you are a zero, meaning you have no product, no proven track record, and no leverage, and you connect with another zero, what is the sum of that equation? 0 plus 0 is 0. A room full of drowning people grabbing onto each other does not create a raft. It creates a mass grave. You are trying to trade potential for results, but the market only buys results. The Velvet operator understands that the most effective form of networking involves not speaking to a single person. It involves staying home. It involves locking the door and building an asset so valuable, so provocative, or so effective that the network comes to you. We call this the honeypot strategy. Stop chasing the bees. Build the flower. If you build a flower that produces the sweetest, most potent nectar in the forest, you do not need to send out invitations to the bees. The bees will find you. In fact, they will fight each other to get to you. Imagine two graphic designers. Designer A goes to every creative meetup in the city. He shakes hands. He hands out cards. He follows up with emails saying, "Great to connect." He gets a few small gigs from people who feel bad for him. He is exhausted, and his work is average because he spends 50% of his time connecting. Designer B disappears. She enters the black box. She spends 6 months obsessing over a new style of 3D motion graphics. She sleeps under her desk. She ignores her emails. She produces a 60-second portfolio reel that is visually mind-bending, something that looks like it came from the future. She posts it online with 0 hashtags and no explanation. Within 24 hours, the art directors who ignored Designer A are emailing Designer B. "Who are you? Are you available? Can we fly you out?" Designer B didn't network. She created social proof through pure competence. Because she didn't chase them, they assumed she was high status. Because she was hard to reach, they assumed she was in demand. By the time they finally get her on the phone, she is not asking for a job. She is negotiating her rate. This is the power of the magnet versus the hunter. The hunter is tired. The hunter is always running. The magnet stands still, and the iron comes to it. You must understand that powerful people are lazy. They do not want to scour the earth looking for potential. They want to bet on a sure thing. When you approach them empty-handed, you are asking them to do the work of imagining your future success. When you approach them with a masterpiece in hand, you have done the work for them. So you must stop viewing isolation as a barrier to connection. Isolation is the forge of connection. It is where you hammer out the value that makes you worth connecting with. But this requires discipline. It is much easier to go to a party and feel like you are working than it is to sit alone and actually work. The party gives you the illusion of progress. The work gives you the pain of progress. To break this addiction to fake work, we need to implement a strict substitution protocol. The Velvet Rule, the portfolio sprint. For the next 30 days, I want you to initiate a total ban on networking. No coffee chats, no picking your brain sessions, no meetups. Look at your calendar. Identify every block of time you had allocated for socializing or outreach. Maybe it's that Thursday evening event. Maybe it's that lunch with a friend who is also trying to figure it out. Cancel them. Take those specific hours. Let's say it's 4 hours a week, and reallocate them to a portfolio sprint. In these 4 hours, you are to build a tangible asset. If you are a writer, Write the first chapter of the book. If you are a coder, build the MVP of the feature. If you are a consultant, write the white paper that solves a specific, expensive problem for your dream client. At the end of the 30 days, you will not have a stack of business cards. You will have a weapon. You will have a piece of undeniable proof that you are who you say you are. Then, and only then, do you send the email. But you don't send an email asking for a chat. You send the asset. You say, I saw you were struggling with X. I built Y to solve it. Here it is, free. That is not networking. That is a strategic strike. That is how you enter a room not as a beggar, but as a peer. The goal is to reach a point where you never have to introduce yourself again. You want to walk into a room and have the work precede you. You want your reputation to open the door before your hand even touches the handle. This brings us to the final realization. If you follow this path, the path of the refusal audit, the black box, the cold fuel, and the portfolio sprint, you are going to change. You are going to become formidable. And eventually, the silence will break. The world will notice the castle you built while they were sleeping. And then the very people who left you in the empty room will come knocking at the door. They will smile. They will claim they were with you all along. And you will face the final, most dangerous test of the sovereign, the return. Lions do not network with sheep, and they do not explain themselves to hyenas. Eventually, the world will notice the castle you built while they were sleeping. It starts slowly, a trickle of recognition, a contract signed, a number in a bank account that finally has a comma in it. And then, it happens all at once. The silence of the empty room is shattered by the noise of the crowd. The phone that never rang begins to vibrate incessantly. The inbox that gathered dust is flooded with opportunities. You have survived the winter. You have built the fire. And now, seeing the warmth, the villagers are coming up the hill. This is the moment you fantasized about in the dark. You thought this would be the victory lap. You thought you would feel a vindictive joy, a desire to shout, "I told you so," from the rooftops. But strangely, when you stand there, finally holding the success you bled for, you don't feel loud. You feel quiet. You feel a profound, heavy peace. And then they return. The friends who were too busy to grab coffee when you were broke. The family members who asked when you were getting a real job with a tone of pity. The ex-partners who left you for someone more stable. They will reappear in your life with smiling faces and outstretched arms. They will say things like, "I always knew you'd make it." They will say, "I'm so proud of us." They will try to rewrite history. They will try to insert themselves into your narrative, acting as if they were the invisible wind beneath your wings, rather than the anchor around your ankle. This is the lottery winner phenomenon. It is a known psychological fact that when a person comes into sudden wealth or status, their social circle expands rapidly with people claiming to be long-lost cousins. But in your case, they are not claiming blood, they are claiming credit. They want to stand next to the trophy they didn't help lift, because the proximity makes them feel successful by osmosis. This is the halo effect in action. They want your shine to reflect on them. This is your final test. The old you, the one who craved validation, the one who was addicted to social glucose, will want to let them in. You will want to be benevolent. You will want to say, "See, they love me now." You might even feel a pang of guilt for leaving them behind. Do not be fooled. Do not confuse their opportunism for loyalty. If you let them back into the inner sanctum now, you are insulting the version of yourself that cried on the floor. You are disrespecting the struggle. If you allow the people who abandoned you in the wilderness to feast at your table in the palace, You are teaching them that loyalty has no value. You are teaching them that they can bet against you and still cash out when you win. You must adopt the mindset of the sovereign. A king does not hate the peasants for being peasants, but he does not invite them to sit on the throne. So how do you handle them? You do not need to be cruel. You do not need to make a scene or write a dramatic Facebook post cutting them off. That is the behavior of a wounded child. You are an architect now. You handle them with the velvet wall, the velvet rule, the glass wall. When the ghosts of your past return, you treat them with absolute, impeccable politeness. You smile, you reply to their texts. You say, "Thank you, I appreciate that." But you give them zero access. You are a wall of glass. They can see you, they can see the success, they can wave at you, but they cannot touch you. They cannot come inside. When they ask to grab a drink to catch up, you are busy with a project. But let's definitely try sometime in the future. A future that never arrives. When they ask for a favor, you wish you could help, but your resources are tied up. You maintain a distance that is professional, not personal. You realize that their love is conditional. It is based on your utility to them. It is based on your status. And that is fine. That is human nature. You don't have to be angry about it, but you don't have to build a foundation on it either. You keep your circle tight. You keep the gates closed. The only people allowed in the castle are the ones who helped you carry the stones. And if you carried them alone, then the castle belongs to you alone. This is not loneliness. This is sovereignty. There is a specific peace in this state that is hard to describe to those who have never been there. It is the peace of knowing you are self-reliant. You know with absolute certainty that if you lost it all tomorrow, if the money vanished, if the fame faded, you could build it all back again. Why? Because you are the asset, not your friends, not your network, not your luck. You have survived the survivorship bias trap. You didn't make it because you were lucky enough to have a rich dad. You made it because you walked through the fire and didn't burn. So where does this end? It doesn't. Once you have succeeded with zero support, you have unlocked a new level of the game. You are no longer the survivor. You are the architect. And here is the beautiful paradox, the final twist of the velvet dagger. Now that you truly, deeply do not need support, you are finally capable of giving it. You can become the person you wished you had. You can spot the young, hungry, lonely kid who is about to give up, the one sitting in the empty room, pinning rejection letters to his wall. And you can be the one who says, "Keep going." You don't do it to get something back. You don't do it to create a debt. You do it because you know the pain of the silence. You do it to fix the glitch in the system that left you behind. But you do it strategically. You do not save everyone. You only invest in those who show the spark. You become the mentor, the patron, the godfather, but never forget where you came from. Never forget the cold. Never forget the silence. Keep a piece of that darkness in your heart. Let it be the anchor that keeps you grounded while the world throws flowers at your feet. They clap for you now, but you know the truth. You clapped for yourself when the room was silent, and that applause is the only sound that matters. They can look at the throne, but they can never sit in it because they didn't bleed for it.